Tuned into the boom room, the livest show in fantasy. Yeah. Welcome to host Walt, Igler, Beat It Fantasy League. Welcome to the boom room, had to get in tune, rocking with the best. Welcome to the boom room, had to get in tune, roster is a mess. Welcome to the boom room, had to get in tune, in it for the checks. Welcome to the boom room, had to get in tune, in it for respect. Few things to address.
Welcome to week 4 of the boom room. What an exciting week. The doubleheader. Man, let's talk about it. First up, Arizona Ryan, TNT. Derrick Henry with 27 points. Hey, welcome to fantasy football this year, Derrick. DJ Moore, 28. Ayuk, 22. The Ravens defense, 27. Listen, Arizona Ryan came to play. TNT, however, can't say the same thing. Listen, Trevor Lawrence threw a touchdown at 9:30, by 9:45 in the morning, and that was the only touchdown TNT got all day. Listen, Arizona Ryan with a comfortable victory, and he was talking smack after the game. TNT got into a little back and forth, but at the end of the day, here's the statement from TNT's coach. That's on us. Listen, they beat us fair and square. They deserve to talk all the trash. We're disappointed that we even responded, man. Congratulations on the victory, and hopefully we'll get to see you again. Man, that's a class organization. Now, on to Negro versus G5. Wait. Did Justin Allen and Josh Jacobs outscore Negro's whole team? Wait, tell me. Josh and Josh had more points than Negro. That's enough said. On to the next game. Negro versus Jabronis. I know what you're saying. Did Jabronis have 2 players that outscored Negro? No, but he had 3 players. All it took was 3 players for him to outscore Negro. It was his 3 Rams. Hey, TNT thought they had a bad week. Now on to Jabronis versus Machiavellians. Could Machiavellians stop the Jabronis' undefeated streak to start the season? That'll be enough. Nobody was able to score 20 points for Machiavellians. And he had 4 players with less than 10. Jabronis got out of town saying 5-0. Congratulations, Jabronis. Good job. Now on to Machiavellian's second game against the champs. This game got ignorant real quick. Champs beat him by 80. Almost as much as Nico scored. Oh! Now on to the mini game of the week. The higher power. Whipping that ass in a game both teams desperately needed. Whipping that ass showed up to play. Led by Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, and adding the Jaguars defense. The higher power wasn't able to overcome that. He had 4 players combined for only 20 points. It was a disappointing performance after such a great start by David Montgomery. Whipping that ass, off to a 1-0 start. The higher power still without a win. Let's see how this plays out. Higher power, body bag. Could the higher power get the much needed victory? We already seen the futility. And listen, body bag said, whoo, thank you. Because nobody really showed up for the bag either. But listen, a win's a win. He's 3-2. The higher power is in major trouble. Now on to another anticipated game. G5, the Legends. How would this one turn out? Could G5 go 2-0 on the day with a win over the Legends? Led by C-Mac, the Legends was just too much for G5. We'll talk more about the Legends a little bit later, but nice victory, Legends. Now on to Return of the Jedi versus TNT. Man, the first time hooking up since the Return of the Jedi has returned. to the league. I feel like I said return a lot of times. Let's return back to the script. Okay. Listen, we already saw TNT was just downright disappointing. I don't know if it was too much of a high last week. Not a good performance. Return of the Jedi did just what they needed to do. 120 points and you get a win. You take that. Listen, now let's get on to Return of the Jedi versus whooping that ass. Both of these teams had one victory, trying to go 2-0 in a doubleheader. This was whooping that ass. Best performance to date, dropping a beam 45. We already said that the Return of the Jedi had 120, so Corey now is back in the mix, and he put this meme up after the game.
I want you to put the word out there that we back up. Understand me? We back up.
Now on two other teams trying to go 2-0 in a doubleheader. Body Bag versus Arizona Ryan. We detailed earlier Arizona Ryan's dominance, and we detailed Body Bag just barely slicking out a victory against the higher power who really struggled today. Needless to say, Arizona Ryan got 2 wins today. He's back in it. Listen, Arizona Ryan, he's kicking ass. Now on 2. The game of the week, and for the second week in a row, it didn't disappoint. The legends, the champs, what a game. Let's talk about it. The legends came out strong with 28 from Etienne, a 50 piece. You heard that, 50 piece for C-Mac. Listen, right now, he's the early season fantasy MVP. Add on 33 points from his wide receivers, and the legends dropped an impressive 171. Good enough for the second most points of the week for the second straight week. However, y'all know about Nico? Yeah, that's right, my man Nico dropped 39. Diggs, drinking beer with the crowd, dropped 38. Andrews, 26, looking like his old self. Are you catching on now? 171 wasn't enough, as the champs continue to flex their muscles with an impressive 179 points. They'll hold off the legends, and their undefeated season continues. Listen, the legends, man, lose 170 last week, 179 this week. Whew. I see you, champs. Welcome back to the Boom Room. Hey, listen, we're going to do the tiers next. We're going to talk about where every team is slotted at the 5 games. You know, we a little past the quarter mark of the season. But before we get started, I got a delivery in the mail from Lincoln Legends paying up his debt that he lost last week. I have no idea what it is. Let's open it together. Like, what if like some shit like jump out like, oh man, the legends, man. You see that? It's a good battle, man. Man of integrity. Oh man, what we got here? Oh, bubble wrap. Kids love the bubbles. Ah. Hey, listen, man, I want to go pour a drink right now. Shit. Shit. The only thing that'd be better is the legends was here to have a drink in it. Oh, man. Look at this, man. This guy. Look at this. Hey, legends, man, I want to tell you, I appreciate this, man. Anytime you want to run it back, let me know. Wish I could be a little bit more excited. Fucking Trevor Lawrence. All right, let's get back into the show and shit. I'm going to leave this up here, man. You know what? I think this is going to be the new prop on the show and shit. We're going to have that up there every week, and we're going to drink and toast to the legends' downfall. Now, let's get back to the show. We're going to do the tiers. You know, my committee, they looked at the standards. This isn't the standards. This isn't like, you know, best record. This tiers is about projections and where we see the teams going based off where they're currently at. The first tier, we're going to label Big Trouble. And as you guessed, that's the higher power. A lot of season left, and technically he's only 2 games out of the playoffs, but it just feels like it's deeper than that. Now on to a level I like to call something's off. You know how you get in your car, like something's off. You don't know, like something just don't feel right. You just can't put your finger on it. We got two teams in this tier right now, and they both did good in a doubleheader, and that's whooping that ass and Arizona Rhine. The committee says something's just a little off. Now on to the teams where we say the jury is still out, meaning the verdict could be, man, this is a good team, or something's just a little bit off. Listen, the jury's out with these teams right here. Negro, Body Bag, G5, Machiavellians. The committee says like their season still could go either way and it wouldn't shock you too much. So that's why the jury's still out on these teams. Let's go to the next tier. This tier is called Dangerous. The teams on this tier, the committee feels are very dangerous, meaning, yeah, they could win the chip. That's how dangerous they are. First team up, Return of the Jedi. Welcome back. Second team on the tier, there's only two teams on this tier. Jabronis. I can hear the discussion Jabroni land now. We'll talk about it. There's two tiers left. The next tier is the number one contender. There's only one team here. That's Lincoln Legends. Listen, the Legends have 2 losses on the season, and they was the second highest scorer in both of those weeks. I don't think you can argue with the Legends being here. The top of the pyramid, the team to beat, is the champs. El Cajinos, the committee says right now, you're the team to beat. The championship runs through the Cajinos. Listen, I know Jabronis is saying, hey, we should at least be number one contender. But remember, this isn't about record. This is about projections. And the committee said they thought Jabronis, got a couple gifts this season. And it's fortunate to be 5-0. But if you peel it back a little bit, the Legends are just a little bit more impressive. Hey, we at the quarter pole. Relax. I hope you enjoyed the tiers. Man, I love recapping a doubleheader. It's one of the most exciting weeks of our season. The tiers was very interesting. Can't wait to hear your guys' response to what the committee thought the tiers should be. Now, having said all that, let's get on to the game of the week. We saw the young boy on the smackboard saying they taking over the league. 5-0, the only 2 undefeated teams left. The champ for the 3rd time being featured on the game of the week. The Jabronis for the 1st time game of the week. 5-0. I can't wait to talk about it next week in the Boom Room.
In it for respect, few things to address. G5 think he fly, he the Jets. Always number one, now opposite is Seth. Put JR in body bag, I must confess. Some owners play checkers, Cajinos play chess. Me, T and do really like Clay, Dre, and Steph. Don't do too much talking, they still wanna press. The main ones that's talking, they team don't impress.